anti-personnel landmines and other explosive remnants of war, whether improvised explosives, anti-vehicle mines, and other unexploded ordnance, such as grenades, rockets, or cluster munition remnants, are a terrifying legacy of conflict. In 2022, according to the International Campaign to Ban Landmines, anti-personnel landmines and explosive remnants of war killed 4,710 people, including 1,171 children. These devices have critical and long-lasting impacts over a wide range of human rights, including the rights to life, security, health, food, water, employment, and education.
Any items that remain affect local population, hinders development. So if those items are not cleared, if there are no safe areas, it will be difficult to come back to normal life.
Mine koje danas pronalazimo u Bosni i Hercegovini su i dalje opasne 23 godine nakon završetka rata.
Bojim se svaki sekund, znaš šta je sekunda, kamoli minute, sati, dan.
Mi nombre es Sandra Castro Zapata, víctima de mina. Me tengo que acostumbrar a vivir así porque ya eso fue lo que me tocó y ya esto lo voy a vivir el resto de la vida. Sueño con que nunca vuelva a haber una persona víctima de minas, que uno pueda volver a caminar por el campo, que uno pueda volver a caminar sin miedo, sin decirle al niño no se vaya a salir del camino porque de pronto una mina. No solamente víctima es la persona que perdió su pie, que perdió la mano, que perdió las vistas. Víctima es toda la familia.
Children are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of mines and other unexploded ordnance, as they may mistake their colorful appearance for toys. Women's livelihoods are disproportionately impacted, as they are unable to gather food and water. Persons with disabilities, many of whom may be victims of landmines themselves, endure extreme mobility limitations due to the presence of landmines. Mines also impact the right to a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment, as their chemicals often leach into the soil. There is a critical link between mine action and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, notably SDG 16, on peace, justice, and strong institutions, but also SDGs 3, 4, 5, and 8, on health, education, gender equality, and economic growth. Land release and clearance operations, awareness campaigns, and victim support promote the recovery and resilience of both affected communities and ecosystems by enabling access to essential services, improving food security, promoting gender equality, and supporting communities' economic development. States have enshrined their commitment to end the suffering caused by anti-personnel mines through dedicated international law instruments like the Mine Ban Convention. However, in practice, several challenges persist in the implementation of such obligations. The international human rights system can be key in addressing those gaps, as its mechanisms can issue recommendations to guide states towards compliance with their obligations to protect human rights in the context of demining strategies. A human rights-based approach to mine action can bridge states' obligations under international human rights law and their specific obligations under dedicated instruments. In doing so, it can bring about strengthened implementation of those obligations. To achieve that rights-based approach, the Human Rights Council and the wider human rights system can play a key role by shining a light on the human rights impacts of mines as well as on how states' human rights obligations can be better leveraged to inform mine policy. Such an approach may take the form of victim-centric rehabilitation programs, awareness-raising campaigns, community-led demining activities, and redress schemes that are designed with the full and inclusive participation of affected populations. A rights-based approach to mine action also extends to the international community's duty to provide financial and technical support to affected countries, most of which are least developed countries. This approach is crucial for bringing together the different pieces of the human rights and disarmament machineries, taking us one step closer to achieving a mine-free world.